I was born and raised in East Harlem, in New York. Mount Sinai Hospital on 99th Street and 5th Avenue. I was raised in the 70s, early 80s. It was a very, very musical time, and I was in a neighborhood just, you know, full of Latinos, and I was just proud of it. Where I was raised, it was in the project, and I was always surrounded by music. Everybody played their own music out the windows. Everybody just had to sort of outdo the next apartment and put the speakers out, facing out, you know what I mean? So you'd hear Hector Lavoe, you'd hear Juan Gabriel, you'd hear Gladys Knight and the Pips, and just everybody's taste. And it was like the melting pot of all kinds of music. And at home as well. My dad, he was a musician and couldn't practice it as much as he would have liked because he had 3 jobs, manual labor jobs, and worked hard. We were just always working to put food on the table. It wasn't until when I was older that I could really understand and appreciate how frustrating that must have been.
There was always music there. Felipe Rodriguez, Odilio González, El Gallito de Manatí. And I had a group called Grupo Villalba.
My dad's friends would bring their own instruments, bongos and pots and pans, and just all night. And as long as the beer was flowing, they wouldn't leave.
He always wanted to sing. He wouldn't quit until we say, okay. He would get on the table and sing the only song he knew, El Solstar. That's the only song he knew. And I used to play in small social clubs. And I used to take him. That's when he showed that he could sing. And all the ladies fell in love with that little kid. One day he got lost. I was playing in a place called Chevere. After he sang, he disappeared. I'm looking for my little boy, Where is my boy? He was down in the basement. A lot of old ladies there hugging him and kissing him. I think that's when he decided, oh, this is good, man. Oh.
I just wanted to be my dad. And here's this little 3, 4, 5-year-old just imitating him and like, hi, man, oh, she broke my heart. He's like, you're right. But it's just, it was like just mimicking, you know, how the adults interpreted music. And I was raised around traditional, you know, Spanish music, and which thank God, because I didn't even know that I was being wired for great music.
When I first heard him, when he started singing, in New York, first time I heard him on the radio was a car went by, and I heard him singing. I couldn't believe it. That's my son singing. My little Tony, a big star.
I'm everything my father taught me. That seed that my dad planted in me, I guess I become an ambassador of our culture and our music, and I'm proud of it.
I feel excited every time I hear him. I mean, the excitement never dies. But one thing though, when I go see his shows, I don't see Marc Anthony. Marc Anthony to me is, you know, something that came out later. I still see my little boy Tony singing. And it's very exciting.
With all the passion I have for music, it's inconceivable to me to not be able to practice it.
I can't believe he became such a big star. And you know, it's very, very hard to grasp.
He's just this hard-working man who sacrificed his dreams in order to provide for his family. In some interesting way, I guess, I got to fulfill my dreams because of his sacrifice. It freed me up to do what I needed to do because I knew that he was always going to take care of me. And now it's his turn. Sergio, give me the cue.
Now, this one?
For him to come in. He didn't want to play me the song, and one of my musicians sent it to me. It was a smash. That love, that passion never stops, because he was doing this project just privately, on his own, you know, funding it himself, and just, it's still there. You're born a musician and you die a musician.
The song is so beautiful, it means so much. Sí, es seguro que no pienso como antes lo hacía en ti.
I surprised him. I told him to come down to Miami, and we went to this recording studio. And I said, Dad, can I record this with you? Because I think it's a #1 hit.
It's very special for me because I knew Felipe also from the neighborhood. He was really, close friends with my dad. So it was a special recording, one of the most special things I've done, to be honest.
Recording this year's song was, to me, was like something very, very big. To be singing with my son.
How did it feel?
Good, it's cool, haven't we? Let's do it again.
The most bizarre experience I've ever had in a recording studio was recording this song with my dad. Our voices y el timbre, they're so similar.
I couldn't tell who was who. When the vocals first came in, I didn't know who was singing.
I understood why my phrasing was my phrasing. I understood why I would hold on to certain notes and snap some other ones off. It was almost like the same person singing. Oh my God.
I see that song bringing out the bolero in people. They used to dance to boleros. They don't do that no more. Maybe this song will bring all those people out and fall in love again. Cheek to cheek. Have a date, get married, have kids. I want to be responsible for that when I'm bringing all that back.
Let's see what we got.
Okay, Mark, I want you to check out this vocal from Felipe. Check it out.
Sí, es seguro que no pienso como antes lo hacía en ti.
I put him in some pretty tough spots in that I said, all right, Dad, we're going to do this. I want you to do Radio City Music Hall with me.
Oh, that feeling, there's no way to describe it. I get piel de gallina because it's so exciting.
I'm so proud of him, and there's a lot more to come.
It's a nice feeling, unbelievable, because he's so big that I just can't believe it. When he was Tony, I still love him the same way I love him now, but he belongs to the whole world now. He doesn't belong to me anymore alone. Tony's still there, but in my mind, now he's Marc Anthony. Seguro que no pienso como antes lo hacía en ti, pues mi vida está tan llena de detalles y mil cosas que me obligan a olvidarte sin saber que fuiste tú, esa mujer que amé. Ay, pero hoy te has cruzado en un camino que mi mente encontró, añorando esos recuerdos que me incitaron al amor. Y descubro entre las cosas que dejaste ya de ser esa mujer que amé. Descubro con tristeza que ha cambiado mi pensar y que soy un hombre solo que ahora vive por vivir, que no encuentra el placer ni en la caricia ni en el beso, porque dejó de amar. Debe de ser ese poeta enamorado que llenó la vida de poesías y mil versos, ese romántico sincero que un día por amor dijo, mujer, te quiero, dijo, mujer, te quiero. Sí, el tiempo va pasando lentamente y sin piedad, se llevan los recuerdos, ya no hay tanto para dar, y descubro nuevamente que mi vida no es igual, porque dejé de amar. Descubro con tristeza que ha cambiado mi pensar y que soy un hombre solo que ahora vive por vivir, que no encuentra el placer ni en la caricia ni en el beso, porque dejó de amar.